pulled by one of the police vehicles. This program last year was actually very successful. I was very pleased, especially with the chief pushing us the whole way. And it worked out. What we do is when we go to the houses, we don't just give a gift to the kid that we had on the list from that school. It's every sibling that they have. So every kid doesn't feel like they're left out when only one person gets a gift. So we always ask the community, residents, businesses, if they're able to donate to help us out. As part of this year, I did most of the wrapping last year. I'm very pleased. The chief let me do a little bit on the clock. Very happy. This year, I'm actually getting one of our officers, Jim Houston. His son has Downs. He's bringing all of his friends and his group to come in on a weekend to do all the gift wrapping and be Santa's elves. So we're trying to incorporate a little bit of everything, and as also part of it, the day of, not only do I go house to house to deliver the gifts, but we also go to the schools and take pictures with the handicapped kids in the schools and autistic and that nature. But we always ask if the business can help us out. Last year we had a good amount we were able to accommodate. Everything that we had extra, we also gave to the mayor's toy drive. This year I'm trying to get a little bit more so that we can give it to a children's hospital as well. So I have flyers if anybody would like one. And any help is
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
What do you accept for donation? Just toys?
It could new unwrapped toys or a gift card, however you want to, whatever kind of donation you want to give us is we'll be more than willing to accept. Last year we had a lot of monetary donations where I went to the store and I bought the gifts, myself. So however you want it, I'm easy to work with. So if anybody wants a flyer, I'll leave it up on the table.
Sure.
I have one? Yeah.
We know Roselle first going to do.
More the merrier.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I'm very happy I found my keys. They ended up in somebody's purse. Anyway, I want to introduce Alex Rivera, who is here. As I said before, he's with the New Jersey Urban Mayors Association. I'm going to let him explain exactly what it is he's doing, but it's very important for this business here in Roselle. Roselle has been identified as one of, 20 or so? 18 towns in New Jersey for this special attention, and I'm going to let Alex go ahead and explain what's going on.
As Craig mentioned, my name is Alex Rivera. I'm with the New Jersey Urban Mayors Association, and that is hosted by Thomas Edison State College. So I will use those terms interchangeably. We are working on a comprehensive economic development strategy, which I will now refer to as a SEDS, that includes 19 urban municipalities, and that obviously includes Roselle. The goals, well, let me back up a little bit more. The SEDS is made possible by a grant from the U.S. Economic Development Administration. So there are two phases to the SEDS. Phase one is the economic analysis of the region and all the communities that we identified to participate in the SEDS. So I do have an economic analysis for Roselle, if any of you are interested in that. Unfortunately, I was called here sort of last notice and I forgot my business cards. So I don't have my business cards. I will leave Craig and Wilfred my information so that you may email me or call me if you'd like that information. So we completed that economic analysis. I can't send that to you. Phase two is sort of, we're going into each community and we're trying to get a sense of what's going on in a community and kind of what your vision is for the next 1 to 5 years, so to speak, so that we can have these particular projects and initiatives related to economic and community development, so that you may reach your goals. I've been working closely with David Brown, and Alicia's not here. I've also been working with Alicia. I have met several of you before, but I would like to get to know the rest of you so that we can have some discussions about some of the things that you'd like to see go on in Roselle for economic development. There's two sort of things we're looking for. One is that we want to make sure that people who do not have jobs do have jobs that pay well and provide stability. So while temporary jobs are excellent, those are great, we want to make sure that people are getting into career track jobs. And that's also the kind of thing that the U.S. Economic Development Administration would like to see. The second thing we're looking for is economic resiliency. So while we normally frame that in terms of a natural disaster happens, something with your economic centers happens and it's down for a while, how is your community going to survive that? But I think we're also thinking about that in terms of if there's another economic downturn, what kinds of things will be able to support your community while that economic downturn is happening. So we're looking a lot at entrepreneurship related type things to make sure that even though some businesses may be struggling during economic downturn, there are really good things happening in terms of entrepreneurship that allow Roselle and any other municipalities participating in that effort to really rise up once the tides turn. So, as I said, I encourage all of you to contact me somehow, and I will be available for you to speak to me here regarding any projects or initiatives that you'd like to see happen in Roselle. There's a lot of information that I have that I do not currently have with me right now, but I will be pleased to share all that with you. That's really the condensed version of what the SEDS is. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
First of all, I'll say, you sent me, I think, the reports,
Yes.
and I'll forward that on to this email list that we have, and I'll attach that with your contact information.
Okay. Awesome.
Is there a website address?
Yes, there is a website address. I can tell you what to Google to find it. And really the best way to get information is to speak with me directly.
Okay.
So I'll be happy to speak with you directly on that. And what you mentioned regarding what you're doing is definitely something that the Economic Development Administration may like to see on the sets.
Okay.
So I did want to mention, in order for something, this is a funding effort. So while it's strategic planning, it's also a funding effort. Projects and initiatives have to be placed on the sets in order for the U.S. Economic Development Administration to fund them. The Economic Development Administration will not fund anything that is not on a comprehensive economic development strategy document. So I just wanted to make that clear. Are there any other questions or comments? So as I said, Craig will send my information out to all of you. If you'd like to speak with me now, I can write down my contact information for you and we can get in contact as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Lawson, you have something you want to say? I see you on the agenda. Do you want to talk about anything that's going on in your department over here?
No, not necessarily. Well, let me see. And I'm not sure, my title was just code enforcement officer. I don't do code enforcement as it pertains to building construction, things of that nature. The type of code enforcement that I do deals with quality of life issues in general. As stated before, property maintenance, business maintenance, make sure that, the place is clean, the buildings are clean, exterior maintenance and things of that nature. We've been concentrating since I, became a full-time code enforcement officer. We've been concentrating, and when I say we, there are 4 other people that work in my department with me as well. We've been concentrating on property maintenance, or we've been focusing on property maintenance, okay? And what we're doing now is extending our efforts to business areas as well. We noticed that, with some of the businesses, not saying anyone here, but some of the businesses, they have not been, maintaining their properties as they should. I sent out to those particular businesses, I sent out letters to them notifying them that, they must do what they have to do in terms of the maintenance of the property. So, if you don't have any maintenance issues, okay, then you won't be hearing from me. But the best way that I would like to deal with the businesses, as opposed to sending a letter of violation, I'd rather come and talk to you first, and point out what some of the things may be. Okay, but then after that, if I see that, that it's not being done, then I'd like to start sending out letters and so forth. So I want to keep Roselle in the spirit that we're going now, which is again with the property maintenance, so with their properties. And I want to do the same thing with business as well. Okay, I am approachable.
say about the economic development, or is there anything that you want to update?
Well, I mean, we're working closely with Alex right now. We have an application that we're gonna be submitting soon, you know, for the borough, myself as well as with Isaiah, so we'll be following up with you on that. Yeah.
A quick question, the officer, you guys are doing the, coffee with the cop thing?
I was not directly involved in that, but we have done it. I don't know when the next date is, but I can always get that out to you once I figure it out.
I looked on the, it's on, I don't know if it was Roselle 24/7 or one of the websites that is very Roselle centric. And I believe it's coming up this Monday, but I did want to confirm that.
I can look into that for you.
Okay, great.
I know that there was one that passed,
Yeah.
and I believe there is another one that's coming up.
Unfortunately, I put that on my wrong Monday.
That's something, well, I've been out. My daughter was just born, so I'm just getting back into it.
Congratulations.
So that's usually something that I would be participating in. I also try to get a lot of the younger cops to be involved. Sure. Let's face it, a lot of older cops, they're gonna be on their way out. It's the younger cops that we'll try to keep in town for the long haul and to get them engaged in the community, because without the community police department's not much.
And it's at the Dunkin', is that right?
Yes, usually it's at the Dunkin' at first and Chester, right? But I'll get to that information.
Okay, there's a couple people who came in after we got started. If they want to take a minute just to introduce themselves and where they work and who they work for. Phil Taylor here, so it's another board member for the chamber.
I'm Phil Taylor.
Didn't remember his shirt either.
And he made
Came right in.
Me too.
Where's your shirt?
You made my shirt, I'll keep it to work.
I'm the treasurer for the Chamber of Commerce. And also I have a company called Headline Promotions. We do promotional products, anything, imprints, and logos.
Good afternoon. My name is Yolanda Gasson. I'm the executive director of I Have a Dream Newark Foundation. And I just wanted to come and see what's happening here in Roselle. I have a couple of your families from Roselle are in a program, and Don invited me to come in.
Yeah, do.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Everybody else, right? In spirit of announcements, without a flyer, I didn't think, but my organization, Prevention Links, along with the county freeholders, I think most of the Union County police departments host every year, and I think this we're into about the 15th year, it's called the Red Ribbon Event. And Red Ribbon, some schools do a Red Ribbon, some schools do a Think Purple, but it's basically drug and alcohol abuse. It's awareness week. So the kids in the schools, they do different things. You see maybe some purple ribbons or red ribbons that people wear. This is a Red Ribbon Week, and so we are in Nomahegan Park, right in Cranford, this Saturday, right across the street from the college. There's a big sort of open area there. And depending on the weather, a couple of years ago, we had over 4,000 people that showed up. We have helicopters that come in, the kids can go out and look at the helicopters. There's the big trucks that the kids love, from the bomb trucks to the fire trucks. There's a petting zoo that comes in, there's a band or a DJ that plays. A lot of other people that are around. It's a great time for a family to come out and just have a good time. If it rains, we'll do it on the following Saturday. Anybody who hasn't had a chance to sign up for the Chamber of Commerce, there's applications right up here, grab one on the way out. And I didn't see anybody from the library. I know Councilman Hayden, did you have a follow-up to something you wanted to?
Yeah, I just wanted to add a little bit more to it.
Sure.
Again, Councilman Heyman, Roselle resident, lifelong, went through the system out here, school system and everything else. I've been able to be involved and watch as things deteriorated and as things are on their way back. I'm the council lead for New Jersey sustainability, not unlike SEDS and other programs with that administered by the state. We want to think of this as a catch-all. Anything that we can do to bring everything back up to that place where, again, Roselle is a city or a borough of destination as opposed to one where people are leaving away from us. one of the main tenets of the sustainability program is that it is not just municipal. It has a municipal factor, it has a business factor, it has a clergy or church factor, and it has just a labor factor if you're not involved in one of those entities. I thought it was the appropriate time as we're now got to that stage where the municipal end is in place and handled. I reached out to the business community. I'll be doing the same with the religious community and with labor at home to start to engage and have the type of conversation that will, eventually lead to exactly that, sustainability. Something that's not involved with just us now, but in the future, even if we're not here, things that can be picked up and carried on. Because what it appears is happening is that those of us that, or those entities that were in place, when they moved out, they left holes and gaps. And in order to kind of get away from that, we want to put things in place that allow for foundation and allow for build up. If we build the proper foundation, then even if we're not the pillar that's standing on it, another pillar will be there in our place, in our stead. That's what Sustainable New Jersey, Sustainable Roselle in this case, is all about. I'm the lead. I'll be reaching out to the various businesses in a multitude of ways. We'll have a business correspondent that'll be doing most of it, but I'm always going to be available. I'm a hands-on type of guy. I know you, who I've worked with in here, and I quite a few of you know I'm a hands-on guy. I want to get it done myself. I want to get on there. I got a suit on today. I'll pull it off. I get down in the dirt, get dirty. It doesn't matter to me, just so everything gets done. So again, we have a sustainable meeting once a month in Chambers. The next one is the second Thursday of November at 6 p.m. in the Baker Room upstairs in Borough Hall. Anybody here that would like to come by, any representatives, any business, not only yours, but any other people that you're speaking with, please come in. There are a couple of members here of the Sustainable already. Joel's been there, of course, Bobby, Isaiah, a couple of people that have already been there. We're looking for more people to come in so that we can have each and every one of the factions working properly to bring about, again, that destination place here. I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'm available. I have a couple of cards on me if you need that, but I'm always available.
Thank you.
Don't have a special PSA.
As you know, the Chamber of Commerce promotes businesses here in Roselle. I just want to let you know if any of you need gas today, our local golf station here in Roselle is selling gas at $2.75 a gallon. Wow. I live on the corner. I need gas. But we promote our business. Make a right, it's up on the corner, golf station, good gas, $2.75 a
How
gallon.
many be there? You think we're gonna see you think you're gonna see $1.99 a gallon soon?
Well, at least I see 250.
Yeah.
I just have a couple of announcements. Once again, I'm working for our chamber president. If you are not part of the chamber yet, and as Craig mentioned earlier, I would like you to make sure that you get an application and become part of the chamber, because that's how we can, you can be in the spotlight and we can actually shine on your business. We actually have a website where we do free advertising for the businesses, and you will get a very beautiful T-shirt from the chamber once you sign it. And so we would love to have you. If you're not a member yet, please make sure that you will get an application. And also, one of the things that I want to mention, we have our first annual dinner. That's gonna be on December 9, from 6 p.m. to 6:30. It's gonna be here. Trying to make it easy so that first of all, we do a lot of promotion for businesses. That's one of the businesses that we usually promote. We have our chamber meeting here. We have other type of activities we usually do it here, so that we can promote this business. And that's what we're trying to do. Any type of business that's part of the chamber, it's our main objective is making sure that we help this business to excel. And also, it's gonna be here.
What day of the week?
That's gonna be December 9th.
It's on Tuesday.
That's gonna be on Tuesday. So, but please, I want to see everybody here today to come to this event to support the chamber. And we're also gonna have some awards giving out to the best teacher, the best police officer, the best firefighter, and we also have a couple of other awards for some of the people from the local government. So it's just like we want your support. The chamber is here for the businesses. So when we're doing these type of activities, we want you guys as the business leaders to come and support what we try to do, because that's what we're here for. We're doing this for the business community. And I would like to say thank you, and Craig did such a wonderful job as your And I also want to thank Sonia and all those, Don, and all those members that really make this event possible. And also my wife, she's not here, so she was making sure that people sign their name on it. And it's just like, it's a pleasure, guys. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to engage in the business community. I mean, the mayor actually is awesome. He's been really helping us, making sure that we really create the bridge that would link the business community and the local government, making sure that we move forward in this town. And I would like to thank everybody that came in again, and Mr. Lawson, and Councilman came in, and everybody else. Thank you so much.